This is your WCIA 3 forecast first.
Temperatures tonight are in the mid-teens here. It was a little bit warmer today, and temperatures tonight actually won't be as cold as the last few nights have been, but we've still got wind chill values down near 0 and even below 0 over in Paris right now. Feels like 4 in Mattoon and 5 in Decatur. Once again, clear skies tonight will allow for temperatures to stay quite chilly across the area. We'll be hanging here into the low and mid-teens for much of tonight. Still a little bit of a wind there to the southwest, 10 to 15 miles per hour, but there are improving conditions that are just around the corner. We'll talk about when we'll start to melt away all of this snow and ice coming up. WCIA 3 News starts right now.
Now on WCIA 3 News.
I was so darn proud of her. She just, she's just such a special girl.
Fire destroyed a Vermilion County home. We will tell you the heroic reasons a girl and her grandmother are alive to talk about it tonight.
It's been a challenging and frustrating couple of days.
Frigid weather caused pipes to burst and closed school for 2 days. What administrators are doing to try to get kids back to class.
A month after the shooting near Champaign Central High School has many saying enough is enough. How one group is trying to make a change to make sure this doesn't happen again.
You're watching your local news leader. This is WCIA 3 News at 6.
So I'm over there beating on the door. She won't answer. I'm like, I lost all hope. They say no, she answered the door. I'm like, my house is on fire, Aunt Dad.
But before she ran for help, she saved a life. Good evening, I'm Aaron Bennett.
And I'm Jennifer Roscoe. Such strength in that girl. The fire destroyed a home south of Belgium, but not before an 11-year-old girl helped her grandma get to safety. WCIA 3's Caitlin Connolly live in our newsroom now. Caitlin, so was anyone else in the home?
Jennifer, she was there with her grandma and 4 pets while her parents were out of town. But when I arrived at the home this morning, her parents were there waiting for her to leave the hospital after checking on her grandma.
What's it going to be like when you see her?
Oh, just give her a big hug and squeeze her. She's such a cutie.
Rain Randall is reuniting with her family after escaping a fire Wednesday morning.
Have you ever seen a trailer fire? It's, I mean, literally a matter of minutes. It's over with.
The 11-year-old says she woke up in the middle of the night to smoke. She ran out of her room to check on her grandma and quickly realized they needed to get out. But she says grandma needed convincing.
She wanted to go out because she had no shoes on.
But did you tell her she had to come out?
Yeah, so she gets like halfway out the door. She's like, oh, come on. And so I'm like, come on, Grandma, you can do it.
She says she made sure her pets and grandma were safe. And without thinking, she ran to her aunt's home next door to call 911.
All I had on was a jacket and a shirt, and so a little bit, like a tiny bit of shorts on. I didn't know what to do.
When her family heard about the fire, they raced back. They said their only worry was that everyone was safe.
I don't even want to think about it.
They spent the morning looking through ash spread around the home, but the only thing they really cared about was reuniting with Rain.
It was tears of joy. I was so darn proud of her. She just, she's just such a special girl. She really is. She has a huge heart. She'll think about other people before herself all the time.
Now, Rain says her chest hurts from the smoke, and she thinks her feet have frostbite, but she and her grandma are doing okay. Live in the newsroom, Caitlin Connolly, WCIA 3, your local news leader.
And right now, I think everybody in Central Illinois wants to give her a collective hug for what she did.
I did. I definitely did.
All right. Thank you so much. Great story. The fire chief says they are still investigating the cause, but the family believes it was because of a space heater. Now, an update from your news leader. Charges have been filed against a Mattoon man. Police say his distracted driving led to the death of a 10-year-old girl. 37-year-old Stephen Cruz is being charged with reckless homicide, aggravated reckless driving, and aggravated unlawful use of an electronic device. Police say he's responsible for the death of Caitlin Connor in June. The car he was driving slammed into the back of her car on I-57, pushing it into the back of a semi-truck trailer.
Champaign police are investigating after a sex offender was reported hanging around a McDonald's play area area. Last week, a woman told police she was talking with someone at the McDonald's on North Neal Street. When she got home, she Googled his name and found out he was a registered sex offender. We spoke with McDonald's manager today, who said they are cooperating with investigators and looking at surveillance video. Police arrested a man wanted for criminal sexual assault. They've been looking for 26-year-old Devon Rogers since last month. Officers from Champaign County and members of the U.S. Marshals Task Force found him this afternoon. He was in a house on West Union near South Fair in Champaign. Rogers surrendered to police after an hour. Well, frozen pipes and broken heaters are causing a headache for the Monticello School District.
The high school has been out for 2 days because of it. Plumbers have been working around the clock to get things back up and running. But when the students come back tomorrow, they may be going to class in a different room. WCIA 3's Maggie Hockenberry with us now. So, Maggie, how many rooms are we talking about here?
Jennifer, about 8 right now are without heat or having issues with the more than 50-year-old pipes. I saw heaters scattered throughout the building and plumbers in each of the classrooms. The superintendent says it's time to get the kids back to class, even if that means switching around where the desks are at. It's never a good sign when you see work trucks instead of school buses outside of a school.
It's been a challenging and frustrating couple of days. We've got 11 classrooms, and all the offices are, have no heat currently.
Superintendent Vic Zimmerman says add on more than 15 broken pipes to that, and you could call it the perfect storm.
We've been working on it all day yesterday and up until 12:30 last night.
The high school students have been out for 2 days to deal with the issues. Teachers like Annie Camacho say they're ready to get back to the books.
Adapting the best we can so we don't lose any more education for our students.
She's moving her materials down the hall to her temporary classroom.
Most likely for the rest of the week or until further notice, I'll be teaching in a small room in the media center and trying to move my things down there. It's hard to be a teacher in buildings like this.
Zimmerman says he's expecting a hefty bill for the repairs. But when you have older facilities, the work can be costly.
Been talking about school facilities forever. This is a school facility issue, so hopefully, we can make some improvements going forward.
Crews will continue to work until the problems are fixed, and the principal says although there will be some changes in locations, learning is still the priority.
We need kids in school. We're not getting any progress with education if they're sitting at home.
Zimmerman says he's expecting to have everyone back to school tomorrow. I asked how they're going to let students know about the classroom changes, and the principal tells me they plan to have an assembly in the morning to let students know where their classes will be. Jennifer?
Yeah, the teachers, the superintendent, the parents want those kids back in the building as well. All right, thank you, Maggie.
Well, the flu is back, and it's as strong as ever. What you need to know, even if you think you're healthy.
Also tonight, not one, but 2 quarterbacks are leaving the Illini football team. Who's now left to take snaps?
And it was a very cold night across central Illinois. We woke up this morning to -5 in Champaign, -2 in Bloomington, -4 there in Danville. But we've got some better conditions coming your way here as we go throughout the next few days. A high today of 17 degrees, still running well below average. We're going to come back and talk about the warming temperatures and the weekend precip coming up.